So here's the chicken again. I've taken out the wishbone. Now I'm gonna take off the wings. The wing tips I put in my stock. The wing I save for chicken wings later. So now that's taken off, I'm gonna open up the skin around the thighs. I'm gonna turn the bird over, and there are joints where the thigh bone comes in. I put my thumb on that and I press that way so it breaks loose. See the difference? It's stiff. Now I put that in here. That's key to get an easy butchering. Now I take the knife, and I might have to sharpen it. I cut down here. This is the little chicken tender. It's one of my favorite pieces. It's tiny, but it's good. Here we have some bone. I want a cartilage. I want to take that off. Cut down. Coming down here. Cut down. Then I take my hand, I grab it, and I pull it off. Now we're going to do the same on this side. I'll go through the skin, open it up. Now I can see my chicken tender. You can see it right here. Let me butcher so you can see it. Now there's no cartilage holding, and I'll pull it off. Now I have that part there. Now we have the chicken breast that we're going to do. So there is a natural separation between the back and the ribs. You can see this fat stream here. So if I put my knife right in here, I can just follow that. Don't push too hard because you will go in on the other side of the chicken. So you flip it over, you do it here, and cut through. Open that so the skin isn't attached anymore. Then I go in the back here, and I take my knife and I cut in there, and I cut in there. It's easier to do it this way. Then I grab the back and the breast piece, and I break it open. There's a little cartilage here. You can cut right through with a knife there. Cut right through there. And now this gets pulled out. I'm going to rinse this out, and I'm going to use this for stock. So I put that away. Now we have the chicken breast here. I want to take the breastbone that's sitting in here out. So I run a slit down. Then I get my hand in and I pull it out. And I pull it out like that. Now I have two chicken breasts attached. I don't want to have the ribs, so I'm going to go in here. I put my knife underneath. Then I slightly aim the knife upward, so I slide against the bones. Then I get very, very little loss of meat. Again, I'm going to use that for chicken stock. Let's do it again on this side. Go through here. Very little loss of chicken meat. Now I have the wings, the drumstick of the wing. Cut that out. I don't want to have a lot of fat. If you grill it, it splashes, it starts a fire, and it's not the healthiest thing to eat these. So I'll cut those off, and I save them. I take the skin off the breast piece. Now I've got all the skin off. There's some fat here. I'm going to trim that off because I don't want to eat that. It has flavor, but it's not very nutritious. And take the last piece. Now we have a lean piece of chicken breast. I'll slice it down so I get two pieces. In here is also what's called a chicken tender. I leave that on here, but you can take them off and cook like we did our little appetizers. Now we'll go back to the thighs. Again, here is, you can see where the bone is, you can see where the joint is. If I put my knife right in there and cut, I'll go right through. Same again, I'll repeat it. Here's the fat, I put my knife right in there and I can cut. So you could use this now and grill it or cook it like this, but I just want the dark meat. So I'm going to trim off some fat we don't need. Use the back of the knife to scrape it down a little bit. And here you have another piece of bone. And now you have a nice boneless chicken thighs. Very nice dark meat. You need a sharp knife. If you don't have a sharp knife, it's really hard to cut this. So mine is getting a little dull. For the last piece, I'm going to sharpen my knife again. Here is the chicken. This time I'll start taking the fat off. And pull it down here. Cut along the fat line. And now I have this. Here, where the fat is where the bone is. So with the tip of my knife, which is the sharpest point on a butcher knife, I'm following it down so I can get as little meat loss as I can. Then I take the back of the knife and scrape it down. I want to cut away this cartilage. And here's another dark meat. Here on this, I'll cut away the fat. You can debone these too, but I like to serve these grilled like this. So in the end, you get those two pieces with bones in. You get the thigh pieces. You get the chicken breast. You get those. And then you get the wings. That's how you butcher a chicken. Thank you.